title of this satsang today and talk today is, what do you really want? What do you really want? Finally, that's the most important question. You know, after you have tried everything, you know, last time we were talking about this disillusionment and the failure, that you cannot do it, you cannot fulfill your longing with things in the outside world, with money, with success, with family, with relationships,
career.
Yeah. And when you realize that all of these haven't fulfilled your longing, and finally you ask yourself, so what do I really want?
It's actually, it arises naturally when you realize that all the avenues you have taken cannot give you what you are really longing for. The question of what do I really want arises quite naturally.
And it's a really honest and true investigation, so almost ruthless investigation. Honest, without judgment. What do I really want? With loving awareness, accepting whatever the answer is.
And we have this opportunity to ask these essential questions. In this Western society, we have not the problem that we are in danger. We have shelter for the night. We do not have to ask the question, where do I get my next food? We have safety. And also to our families. So this is a really privileged life. When you look around the globe, you see most people actually in the world have problems with survival. So they are in survival mode. They do not live in areas which are safe. There might be war or natural catastrophes. So they are really in this mode of, how do I survive? And this usually is also running our mind, this survival mode.
Yeah, quite naturally. That's actually the mind's function, survival mode.
I mean, we are not focusing on our next food, or where do we sleep during the night. But it's the same which keeps us running for more, better, and
different,
different mate, more success, more money, better life. So when you see this, and we have this privilege in this lifetime, we really have the opportunity to ask these essential questions. What is my life about? What is my heart and my soul truly longing for? Am I happy?
What great luck that you can ask this question. What is my life about? What do I really want? And this is really self-inquiry. self-inquiry comes from Ramana, and as most know about it is this who am I repeating question. But this self-inquiry can be any question. If you are truly radically answer that question. What do I really want? And the first thing, maybe it's something on a relative level. Oh, I want a healthy body. Oh, what do I want? I want a happy relationship. Okay, that's what I want. It's not that you have to push this aside with the so-called spiritual ego, like, oh, well, that wasn't the spiritual answer. I shouldn't want that.
There are no good answers.
So and that's why we say that self-inquiry is really honest and really radically honest and simple and ordinary. You put aside all your learned tendencies or learned reactions, especially the spiritual superego tendencies. So there are no right or no wrong answers. You just answer the question, what do I really want? And you start there where you are. And you welcome it. Wow, I want a good job. Okay, that's what I want. But then you go further. This is what we learned in this self-inquiry with Gangaji and Eli, that if I get that, what will that give me? And then you might say, if I have a good job, I will have financial safety. Okay, and if you have financial safety, what will that give you? And then you answer again, well, that will give me more time for what I love to do, actually. Oh, really? So if you have more time for what you love to do, what will that give you? Oh, that will make me happy. And if you are happy, what does that mean? Oh, but actually I am at peace.
Finally, I can rest.
I can rest. The seeking stops. And since you answered these questions now, you answered it now. And just check out, is this peace and happiness here right now? Is it here right now? And what you will find that it is. So that this doesn't depend on the outside circumstances. Whatever you reach out there, it's always here. Peace is always here. Even when we reach something so-called outside, a career, whatever, family, happiness, actually we come to a peaceful state because the seeking stops for a moment. And then you start again the searching. But when you really ask the question, like, is this peace here right now? And what is there a difference between who I really am and this peace?
Is there a border? Where does peace stop and you begin?
Peace is your nature. It's here right now.
All it takes is to put down the narrative of the search. It's something out there I have to reach. And if I reach this, it will give me that. You drop down this story for one moment and you see for yourself. And you go deeper with these questions. What is it I'm longing for? What will it give me? What will this give me? And this is, in this investigation, you see that there is no right answer. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes up quite naturally from your unconscious is right.
Yes.
And it brings you finally to yourself. It brings you to this point what you really want. And then it reveals what is here in this moment. And nothing had to be fixed. Nothing had to be changed.
It's amazing.
It's already there.
That's what Gangaji means by this, like there's nothing to fix here.
And you are already it.
You don't have to fix anything. You stop fixing. You stop repairing.
All what is needed is your readiness, your ripeness to ask this question, your willingness to investigate, ruthless, to be honest to yourself, and to take the time.
And you have the time. You have to realize this, that you have a precious life and you can have the time and take the time to realize your true nature. It works like that, that if you want to come to these Zoom meetings, this is a Zoom meeting now, which is live broadcasted, you find the registration below in the description to this YouTube video. You can come to the Zoom meeting, and in the Zoom meeting you can ask questions written, or you can come and speak to us, and your video will not be shown, just your audio. We always have a silent sitting every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. So that's for us in the evening. And that's such a beautiful gathering in stillness that it's satsang as well. We don't talk there normally, but it's such a beautiful way of deepening together.
And coming together in this is even more powerful.
And you can also find the link for that under this YouTube video, and you can register.